Hello and welcome back. Steel Pinnings here once again, and today I have for you June locks. I didn't get to make a May locks. Boy, that sounds bad, like Maylax, Maylocks. Nonetheless, I am making a June, and well, without waffling on, let's just pan down and see what we got here. This little beauty here is a magnetic lock, and futzing around with the little magnetic keys, I messed it up, and I disengaged one of the keys completely, and another key, there's 4 prongs in here with different north, south, and pushing and pulling magnets in it, and the 2 back ones don't want to work right. The 2 front ones do. So I was like, well, I'd like to see if we can do it to where we can show it off. So I cut the face of it out. So now it's kind of like a cutaway. And we'll zoom in a bit. There we go. And you see how it's open here. Ooh. There we go. You see those prongs right there, right? Those are like little nail prongs, and the heads of them will swivel to where the key meets it, and then they fit into the little part that fell back. You see how the prongs are? And see, when you pull it, it wants to line them up, but they don't line up with the hole that's there. They don't go in. And typically when you put the key on it, it lines them up. But the back 2 are not lining up. The front 2 do, but the back 2 don't. And I can't seem to get them fixed. Whereas this one does really nothing. And you see it doing very little movement to the keys. But it wants to line up almost the front ones, and the back ones again, no. So I figured I'd do a simple cutaway and we can see how it works that way. And it works out kind of nicely. So that's what that is. And moving on from there, we have this really amazing lock here. I'd gotten it a little while back, but I'm pulling it back out because I decided to pull it back out and pick on it, and I managed to get it one more time. So I don't know, I might be getting it into an area of doable. And y'all see that there is not a traditional or typical keyway. It is the EVA 3KS. Eva. No telling how you truly pronounce it. Works the lock beautifully with a dead core and a dead shackle. Really, really cool little lock too. Makes for a 3KS padlock. It just simply takes a Euro profile cylinder in it. Really cool lock though. And if y'all remember, I had this big thing I'm trying to get guts for. So I don't know, I may have moving picker Ryan work it trying to 3D print me something. I tried to buy a Yale, and now I'm going for an RB, a Rock Baroque or something. I'm pronouncing that all horrid. It's about a $40 lock, and I bought this one 3.5 months ago, and I got tired of it not showing up. The guy says he sent it twice. He ain't about to send another one. I'm like, well, about give me my money back then, and we'll move on. And I had to fight it through eBay, and finally I got my money back after eBay kissed his ass for a while. Finally got my money back, and then it shows up like a week later. And sure enough, some bitch emails me wanting me to pay for it. Be a man, he says, right? But looky here. He sent the wrong friggin' lock. It is not the right size. It's not the right size at all. So, screw it. I ain't paying for it. Not after nearly 4 months it took to get here. That itself says no, 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 no. But we'll move on to the ultimate one here. This is my new edition multi-lock. This is the HN 12, I believe. Yeah, HN, no, 14. HN 14 with the MT5 Plus core. Awesome little lock. Played with it some. I got it picked once, and yeah, just wow. It's one of those. But awesome lock nonetheless. It's got me on my kick for those. I'm probably gonna be digging for something like them more. I just dig them. I like the ones with the blue line on them. I think it's the HN series, but they don't make them anymore, and they're hard to come by. The ones that they do have out there have regular cores in them for like $200. So I'm like, it's a bit out of my league. Oh, I'll show y'all another thing here real quick. This is called a Trio Ving hotel core, and it has a whole separate line over here of almost like dimple drivers, but they're not. And I got it to work here, and of course it slides past there no problem. But if you give the occupant key, it goes in and works the lock beautifully. But if you turn it to that point, the key slides right out. And when that happens, he can go to breakfast or out to dinner, and nobody with the key, like the housekeeping or anybody who's made a key to the room, can come and get in. It will not work. The key will not go in until you come back with the operating key and then turn it back. Now it's in the operating position. This key works fine again, and it will not come out in that position. It's an awesome function. The hotel or traveling salesman's key, hospitality keying, that type of thing. There's a lot of different names for it, but it's a hotel series key. It's what they came up with after having the two separate cores in one, so it's a bicentric style lock. Alright, I'm not going to make this one a really long video. I have a couple other things, but I think I'm going to let them ride and see if I can get them into it. I did a video of this one, putting it back together and making it work with that side pinning, with the side chamber. And if I can get it picked now, I'll do another video on it. We'll make it a two-parter. If not, y'all won't see the other video and we won't know all about it, you know? Alright, I'm going to shut up now and sign off with it still being good. Y'all please stay safe and always stay legit. If you like this video and like what I do here, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, till we meet again, peace.